Dumelang bagaetsho, I'm Tebogo Ditinti, and I would like to talk to parents gompieno. So if you're a parent, tla kwana, dumela kwana. So as parents, re le batswadi yana, we are in the same boat. Yes, the boats might be different. Some are in the Titanic, some are in the Aventura, some are in the little life raft, some are in the boat, some are in the yacht, some are in the cargo ship. It differs, but we are in the same boat nonetheless. We are in the water, and the water of raising our kids. Now, there are I think about 4 or 5 different definitions of race, but the one I want to stick to is the definition that says raise means bringing up a child, looking after a child until they are adults. And that's the boat I'm talking about that we are all in as parents. Now, our kids are different. Our kids have different minds. Our kids have different ways of doing things. Our kids have different behaviors. It's very important as a parent to be aware of the kind of child that you have so you can raise the child that you have and not raise the child that you wish you had, or the child that you want, or the child that is similar to the one from next door or back opposite. You know, if you're a parent in this day and age and you have a school going kid, it means you grew up during the time that I grew up. And there was a lot of comparison back then. Why o sa tshwanele ngwana ga mamang? Bona mamang o etsang o etsang. Bona mamang wa tshibile. If you're a parent to a school going child, your child is going through the pressure of being in school. Because ka nako tsa no ko dikolong, if you're a parent, then you chances are you've already went to your child's school and you can see le wena gore go yang. So our children are under pressure. Our children are under academic pressure, and our children are under peer pressure. It is our job as parents to make sure that this boat that we are in does not sink. We have to keep this boat afloat. If you have been on social media, which I assume that you are on social media, you have seen the number of posts going around of kids running away, kids unaliving themselves because they didn't do well for the last academic year. You don't want that to be your child. As a parent, we all want our kids to do well. We all want our kids to achieve, and we all want our kids to excel in whatever they do. And our kids want the same for themselves. I don't think with every fiber of my being that there is a child. As I was saying before, I was telephonically interrupted. I doubt there is a child out there that wants to go to school every day and not do well. I don't think there's one like that, but if there is, then they have a different way of thinking. So when you are in a position where your child is doing great and you support them and they get everything that they need, keep doing that. If you are a parent of a child who's not doing so well academically, hang in there. Don't make a situation that is already difficult more difficult. Create a safe space for your child, because the world is already tough, and we know as adults just how incredibly hard the world can be and how incredibly harsh society can be, even when you do well, so more so when you do not do well. So it's our job as parents to create safe spaces for our kids to be able to talk to us, to be able to not even talk to us, to be silent with us, but comfortably so, to be able to let our kids know that they are safe, and to also be able to equip them with whatever it is that they need. And I have said this before, like for you and me, I don't mind repeating myself, so I'm going to say it again. Some of us are raising artists, some of us are raising entrepreneurs. Some people think entrepreneurship is a waste of time, but like Issa Rae said, being an entrepreneur means doing a lot of things by yourself. Well, she didn't say a lot of things. She used a very bad word that I'd rather not use, but that's exactly what it means. So some of us are raising entrepreneurs, some of us are raising designers, some of us are raising problem solvers, solutions, problem solvers. Some of us are not every one of us is raising an academic, and we have to pay careful attention to that. We have to pay that to mind. We have to pay that a lot of mind. That some of us are raising carpenters, some of us are raising writers. We are all raising different types of kids, and our children are going to need different types of skill sets to achieve their ultimate success. And some of those skill sets are not found in the syllabus. They are not in the syllabus. They're not offered in school. So if you have a child as a parent and you are trying to figure out what it is that they want to do, what it is that they are good at, what it is that they like, even if they are already doing well. Because sometimes just because you do something well, it doesn't mean you want to keep the thing, you want to keep doing the thing just because you're doing it well. So it is your job as a parent to find that other thing. That's why we have Saturdays and Sundays. Have other things that your kids can do on Saturdays and on Sundays that will unlock the side of their brain that might be locked. It is your job as a parent. It is your job to raise your kid into a fully equipped adult. The government cannot parent our kids. The government can only do so much. You have to do the remaining 30, 40, 50%. And when you are in a situation where, because I remember just a little while ago, I was buying uniform with my son, and you hear people speak. If you're buying uniform for the same grade, skanyam. You are buying, remember who you're buying it for, not what you're buying it for or what grade you're buying it for. Remember who you're buying it for. In everything that we do that pertains to our kids, we have to always make everything about our children. Not what they achieved, not what they didn't achieve, not what they look like, not what they don't look like, not what they do and what they do not do, not how just make it about your child. And when talking to your child, make sure that your child knows that it is about them. You're making it about them. You're listening to them. You're talking to them and not at them. And you are listening to understand, and you don't listen to respond, because I know a lot of us parents listen to respond, and most of the response is, you're still a child. So my plea is to us as parents, let's be a little more patient with our kids. Let's be a little more understanding with our kids. Let's be a little more open to talking to our kids. Let's be a little more open to understanding our children. Let's be a little more open to hearing what they have to say. Let's hear what they want. Let's talk to our children and not talk at our children. And remember, raise the child that you have, not the child that you wish you had. Just raise the child that you have. Raise the child that you have, and you will enjoy parenting.